Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel, Gardening in Cold Spring Harbor. For those of you who are new to my channel, I'm in Long Island, New York, Zone 7A. April 2024 is here, which means it's time to finally get our hands nice and dirty and plant some veggies, herbs, as well as berries in our home gardens. I am back at my local Lowe's Garden Center, which is right over here behind me, and I heard that they got so many new exciting veggie, herb, as well as strawberry transplants in stock by Bonnie Plants, and I can't wait to share their full transplant inventory today with you guys, my fellow home gardeners. So for those of you looking for that online gardening channel, which offers tips, tricks, easy, proven gardening advice to take your home garden to the next level, don't go anywhere, guys. Stick around with me today. Start with going below this video and clicking the subscribe button. Don't forget to click that bell icon as well if you want YouTube to send you notifications every single time I'll upload a new garden video. Don't be shy, guys. If you will enjoy the content of today's video, show me that support by clicking thumbs up below as well. Now come with me, let's get gardening. Here we are, guys. We are back at my local Lowe's Garden Center here in Long Island, New York, Gardening Zone 7A. Just look at the abundant selection of vegetables and herbs to choose from now in the middle of April 2024. The tables and all of the racks are filled from top to bottom with gorgeous vegetable, herbs, as well as strawberry transplants. So without any further ado, let's get this inventory tour started. All of the 19.3 ounce herbs and vegetables by Bonnie Plants are on Spring Fest Doorbusters deal. The original pricing was $5.78 for each, and the sale price is $3 for $10 while supplies last. And the Spring Fest Doorbuster deal takes place between April 18th to May 1st, 2024. So many beautiful vegetables, herbs, as well as strawberry transplants to look at today. I don't even know where to begin. I guess let's start by looking at all these delicious, beautiful, aromatic herbs. The asking price for the 19.3 ounce containers is $5.78 for each. Let's start with all the smaller sized herb transplants first. They have beautiful English thyme, low-growing plant with fragrant leaves used in soups, sauces, beans, meat dishes, and more. Non-GMO. It says that the plant size will be 12 inches tall. Harvest time immediately. English thyme is a part-shaped herb used for garnish or seasoning. Grows great in containers. And as always, let's pull one of them out and take a look at the condition of the plant. Beautiful, bright, deep green foliage color. You can also choose the lemon thyme, tiny lemon flavored leaves, low growing, robust plant, easy to grow, great for containers. So plant size is 1 foot tall, harvest time immediately, also non-GMO, part shade, used for garnish or seasoning, grows great in container. Also pristine, beautiful condition of the transplants. Right next to the rosemary, Lowe's Garden Center has yet another top seller, and that's their lavender transplants. The fragrance, guys, I can't even describe it. It's something out of this world. Enjoy cut springs of fragrant foliage and blooms used for potpourri, baking, or in tea. Plant size 20 to 24 inches tall. Harvest immediately. Full sun transplant. Aromatherapy, grows great in containers. Again, guys, the fragrance is absolutely out of this world. Right next to the lavender, we have our cilantro. Yet another top seller. Aromatic, flavorful leaves and seeds called coriander. So if you let your cilantro grow, bolt and go to seed, you will end up getting coriander seeds. For Mexican, Caribbean, and Asian dishes, mature plant size 18 to 24 inches tall, 1 foot wide. Harvest time immediately. Full sun herb, garnish or seasoning, grows great in containers. And all of these plants were just watered, so they're nice and green, and they got plenty of moisture. You could still see the drops of water on the foliage. Next, two stunners to look at are our Greek oregano and Italian oregano. Let's start from the left, which is our Greek oregano. A key ingredient in tomato sauces, meatballs, egg dishes. Great for containers, easy to grow. Mature size will be 8 inches tall, 24 inches when in bloom. Harvest immediately. Parched shade herb, used for garnish or seasoning, grows great in containers. Next, fragrant, delicious, aromatic herb is our dill. Just look at the condition of these transplants, nice and green. And as I just said, the worker have just been watering these transplants. You could still see the moisture on the foliage. So I'm glad to see that their garden center is taking very good care of their vegetable and herb transplants. Prolific producer with great garden performance. Delicious, distinctive culinary complement used in many dishes. Non-GMO. 18 to 24 inches tall. You could harvest immediately. Full sun herb. Grows great in containers. And of course, you can use it for garnish or seasoning purposes. Look how beautiful it looks. Moving right along, the next herb is one of their top sellers, and that is sweet basil. Known for its wonderful aroma and flavor, a must for Italian dishes. Protect from frost. Plant size 24 to 30 inches tall, 18 inches wide. You can harvest immediately. Full sun herb, grows great in containers. And remember, basil is not frost tolerant. It does need quiet, warm air temperature. Beautiful condition of the transplant. Let's move on right along. The next herb is the flat Italian parsley, which is right over here. Quite a few of them to choose from, but they're nice and large. Let's take a look. Favored by chefs for flavor and easy chopping. Use fresh or cooked, rich in vitamin C. 1 foot will be the mature height. Parched shaped herb. Used for garnish or seasoning. Grows great in containers. And here is the condition of the transplant. You can also choose curled parsley as well, which is highly decorative herb, both in garden and for garnishing. Fresh taste for salads and seasoning. 1 foot will be the mature height. Harvest immediately. Parched shade herb, grows great in containers. Look how beautiful the foliage looks, the leaves. Look how curly they are. Next delicious herb are our chives. Tiny clumps of onion flavored leaves and blooms. Frost tolerant, great on potatoes or eggs. Easy to grow. Plant size 1 foot tall. Harvest immediately. Full sun herb, grows great in containers. And I must tell you guys that chives are perennials here in zone 7A. I have my chives growing in my raised garden beds, and they come back for me year after year. So I never have to plant yet another seed or another chive transplant. Lowe's Garden Center also got this beautiful catnip in as well. Let's take a look. Plant size 18 to 36 inches tall, 1 foot wide. That's equivalent to 45 to 90 centimeters. Plant catnip in multiples to make catnip toys for your favorite feline. This member of the mint family evokes an enthusiastic reaction from most cats. Leaves can also be used to make tea. Parched shade herb, pet friendly, grows great in containers. Just take a look at the condition of the catnip. Next to the beautiful catnip, you have your chamomile. Small, edible, and sweet-smelling flowers. Tea made from flowers historically used as an aid in digestion and before going to sleep. Non-GMO, full sun herb, medicinal plant. Grows great in containers. Plant size 15 to 24 inches tall. Harvest time 60 to 65 days after planting. And here is the condition of the chamomile. Now let's take a closer look at the larger herb containers as well. Quite a lot of beautiful fragrant herbs to choose from as well. If you're looking to get larger, fuller transplants, again, these are your 0.94 gallon or 3.56 liter containers. Regardless of the herb that you choose, the asking price this year is $14.98. The first herb which you could choose is the flat Italian parsley. Beautiful, bushy, large condition of the plant. So let's take a look at the back of the tag as always. So this is a part shade, 3 to 6 hours herb. Mature height will be 12 inches. Harvest time immediately. Grow in this container. No need to transplant. And this is an 8-inch core pot. The next beauty is the curl parsley right over here. Look at all the beautiful dark green leaf growth. Aren't these just gorgeous? So they're the same size container. Let's take a look. Part sheet, 3 to 6 hours, height 12 inches, harvest immediately. So these containers are dark gray plastic containers. They're quite large in sizing. And these are your more mature transplants, meaning that you can start harvesting them immediately. You could choose English time as well. Beautiful condition of the plant. Let's turn the tag around. Part shade, 3 to 6 hours. Mature height 12 inches, harvest immediately. You also have your dill right over here. Here's the condition of the dill. Let's take a look. Full sun, 6+ hours. Height 18 to 24 inches or 45 to 60 centimeters. You could also harvest this immediately. Rosemary, beautiful. Look how lush the rosemary looks. Let's take a look. Full sun, 6+ hours, 24 to 36 inches in height, equivalent to 60 to 90 centimeters. Harvest immediately. You can also choose this beautiful garden sage, which actually happens to come in this black plastic medium size container. Let's take a look. So these containers are 2.32 quarts each. The asking price for this medium size container is $9.98. The herb for poultry seasoning, Thanksgiving stuffing or dressing. Great for containers. Plant size 1 to 3 feet tall, 15 to 24 inches wide. You can harvest immediately. Pristine, beautiful condition of the herb. Beautiful. Sweet basil for the same price of $14.98. Let's take a look. Full sun, 6+ hours, height 16 to 18 inches or 40 to 45 centimeters. Also, you can harvest immediately. Beautiful green foliage. Now, let's take a look at some vegetable transplants by Bonnie Plants as well. Quite a large selection to look at. Various varieties and, of course, various sizes as well. So let's get started. You can also choose these beautiful green pea transplants as well. Just look at the condition of the transplant. So much new growth. This happens to be the sugar and snap pea variety. Sweet, edible pots with tasty peas inside. Dwarf vines, ideal for pots. A 1984 All-America Selections winner. 2.5 inches long pot size. 52 days after planting is the harvest time. This variety thrives in the ground. Does need support or trellis for best results. Full sun vegetable, beautiful. And another thing I want to point out, guys, that each of these transplants come with this beautiful, colorful tag inside. And if you turn the tag around, it gives you clear, light spacing, planting depth, maturity, as well as care and maintenance instructions on the back. Next vegetable to look at is the zucchini or squash. This happens to be the Black Beauty variety, which is one of Bonnie Plant's top sellers. Look, you could still see the seed right there. Nice condition of the transplants. You could see all the new growth on the inside. Tender, creamy white flesh, very productive, and All-America Selections winner. 8 inches will be the mature fruit size. You get to harvest 48 days after planting. Non-GMO variety, great in raised beds. Heirloom variety, full sun required. Again, here is a clear condition of the transplant. Next veggie is our cucumbers, and they're right over here. This is the Heirloom Boston pickling variety. Let's take a better look at the tag as always. Top seller, a favorite with gardeners for high yields of short kicks with solid fresh. Let's take a look. Fruit size, 3 to 7 inches long. Harvest time, 55 days after planting. Thrives in the ground. Heirloom, full sun required. And let's take a look at the back. Again, it says planting depth, container depth. Spacing 36 to 48 inches apart. Full sun, 6+ hours. And it says maturity 55 days after planting. Next beautiful vegetable transplant to look at is right over here. and that is our Black Beauty eggplant. Happens to be one of the top sellers as well. 8-inch long fruit size, 80 days harvest time after planting. Large, tender, meaty purple fruit, the classic type for eggplant parmesan. Keep well watered, grows great in containers. Support for best results, full sun required. Beautiful condition. Lowe's Garden Center have these beautiful Japanese eggplant transplants as well. This happens to be the Ichiban variety. Massive crop of slim purplish black fruit, tender skin, great for containers, loves summer heat. Mature fruit size will be 10 inches long. Harvest time 50 to 60 days after planting. Look at the beautiful picture. Growth great in containers. Support for best results, full sun vegetable. Look at the condition of these transplants. Just look at these beautiful, large-sized broccolini transplants. This is the Asper Brock variety of the broccolini, and the tag says milder and sweeter than regular broccoli with tender edible stems. A delectable side dish that transforms your meal from good to gourmet. Harvest time 35 to 45 days. Head size 1 inch diameter. Stems 6 to 7 inches long. Great in raised beds. Grows great in containers as well. Full sun. Can't get enough of the sizing and the beautiful green color of the leaves. Nice mature size transplants. Beautiful broccoli transplants as well. Very nice green condition. This happens to be the Green Magic broccoli variety. So this variety is known to be a compact plant that produces medium-sized head of blue-green broccoli with lots of side shoots. Great thing about this variety is that it tolerates heat well. Great in raised beds. Great in containers. Full sun. 5 to 6 inches will be the mature head size. You could harvest 57 days after planting. And this variety, this plant is also part of their 3 for $10 Spring Fest saving deal. For those of you, my fellow home gardeners who don't want to spend the kind of money or don't want to get single individual larger sized vegetable transplants, Lowe's Garden Center is offering these 6-pack economy containers as well. One example of these containers is the Lieutenant Broccoli. The Lieutenant Broccoli variety happens to be a mid-early variety with smooth, dark green heads and few side shoots. Does well in warm weather. It's great for raised beds, great for containers, but does need full sun. Head size 6 to 8 inches. Harvest time 55 to 65 days after planting. Let me turn this container around and show you what these 6-packs look like. So you will get 6 individual cells right over here. It says 6 packs. You get smaller sized veggie transplants, but guess what, guys? Once you pop these beauties into the ground, they will grow in the matter of days, and you're going to end up with large transplants anyway. And there's no rush, guys. Full sun 6+ hours, space 18 inches apart or 45 centimeters. Planting depth, container deep. Maturity 55 to 65 days. You pay less than $1 per plant transplant if you get one of these 1.19 quart 6 cell packs. Beautiful Green Magic broccoli right over here in 6 cell economy packs as well. Same asking price, $5.98. This is a compact plant, produces medium-sized head of blue-green broccoli with lots of side shoots. Tolerates heat well, great for raised beds, great for containers, full sun required. Harvest time, 57 days after planting. Lowe's Garden Center have these beautiful medium-sized containers with medium-sized transplants as well. And this happens to be the Foodie Fresh Veronica Romanesco. Look at the beautiful picture. It says great for pasta, salads, or even a side dish. So the asking price for this medium-sized container is $5.98. The Italian cauliflower will provide a nutty flavor profile for your meals, but the alluring appearance of Romanesco is what will set your dish apart. Look how beautiful. So this is a gorgeous cauliflower variety. And let me see if I can get us a better idea on the back. So this cauliflower is a full sun 6+ hour plant, spacing 18 to 24 inches apart, height 36 inches, planting depth container deep, and you get to harvest 60 to 70 days after planting. Lowe's Garden Center also have these 2 beautiful kale varieties for sale as well. The first is the curly kale, which is right over here. So the curly kale is an outstanding hybrid. Its curled blue-green leaves grow lushly on compact plants, frost tolerant. It's part of their 3 for $10 Spring Fest sale as well. Great in raised beds, grows great in containers, part shade. Harvest time 45+ days after planting. 1 foot wide, 1 to 2 feet tall will be the mature established height and width. Next is this gorgeous purple kale. Destem this eye-catching sweeter kale for chips, bean soups, and massaged salads. You can grow this variety in raised bed, in the ground as well. Full sun required. The mature height will be 2 to 3 feet tall, and you get to harvest this beauty 40 to 50 days after planting. Lots of beautiful lettuce varieties to look at as well. Look how large these transplants are. Wow. Right over here, they have the romaine leaf lettuce, main ingredient in Caesar salad, pretty in containers, easy to grow and slow to bolt. You can grow this variety in raised beds, containers, and it is a part shade plant. Harvest time 21 days for leaves. You have to wait 75 days to harvest the head. And this is also part of the 3 for $10 Spring Fest deals. Next is your Butter Crunch Bib lettuce. Look at the beautiful picture. Buttery, chewy leaves, easy to grow, forms loose head. But pick young leaves anytime. You can grow this in raised beds, containers as well. And it is a part shade crop as well. 21 days for leaves, 55 days to harvest for the entire head. If you don't want individual lettuce transplants, you can choose these beautiful, large, bushy, gourmet salad mixed leaf combo containers as well. 0.94 gallons, so 3.56 liters in sizing. $14.98 is the asking price this year. And you can see the various lettuce varieties growing within each of the containers. So many gorgeous strawberry plants to choose from as well. Just take a look at the blooms. They are so bright red in color. Isn't this just absolutely gorgeous? They come in these larger sized, light gray colored plastic containers. Let's take a look. So for this sweet berry strawberry plant, the asking price is $15.98. Snackable sweetness all summer long. Juicy red berries, perfect for flavorful pies or tarts. It says these berries will be great for baking, making jams or jellies, as well as smoothies. Can't get enough of the coloring, guys. Look at the nice green foliage. Full sun required. 12 to 16 inches or 30 to 40 centimeters will be the height. Ever bearing variety. Grow in this container. No need to transplant. Oh my goodness. Beautiful strawberry hanging baskets as well. And look at all the strawberries that have already started to form on these plants. So the asking price for this dark gray plastic strawberry hanging basket this year is $18.98. As always, my fellow home gardeners, let's turn the tag around. Full sun 6+ hours. Established height will be 6 to 8 inches or 15 to 20 centimeters. Ever bearing strawberry variety. No need to transplant. You can grow these beauties right inside these hanging baskets. For those of you looking for smaller strawberry transplants, you could choose these beautiful 19.3 ounce strawberry containers right over here. And these are on Lowe's Spring Fest doorbuster deals. You can get 3 strawberry transplants for $10. And here is the condition of the transplants. Beautiful. Let's take a look at what these are. This happens to be their top seller strawberry variety. Lots of large, tasty red berries that ripen continuously throughout the season. You can grow them in a raised bed, even a container. And let's take a look. This is also an ever-bearing strawberry variety. Fruit size, large. Beautiful medium-sized 25-ounce strawberry transplant containers as well. Look at the beautiful red-colored strawberry blooms. This is the Foodie Fresh Sweet Berry Strawberry. So many gorgeous pepper varieties to look at and to choose from as well. You have your sweet peppers, you have your spicy peppers, you even have your hot peppers as well. Just look at the gorgeous selection of pepper transplants now in the middle of April 2024, and they're also part of the Spring Fest doorbuster deal. You get any 3 pepper transplants for the price of $10. You could choose this beautiful Bonnie green pepper, which happens to be a sweet pepper variety. It's one of their top sellers. Our best hybrid sweet bell pepper, large, tasty, 4-lobe fruit, classic for many uses. It is not hot or spicy. You should support the plant for best results. Grows great in containers as well. Harvest time 75 days after planting. Beautiful red bell sweet pepper as well. Happens to be one of their top sellers. Sweet, nutritious red fruits add appetizing color to fresh salads. Nice on the grill. Not spicy. Support for best results. Grows great in containers as well. This variety, harvest time 70 to 80 days after planting. Another beautiful sweet pepper variety is the Lunchbox Red Sweet Snacking Pepper. Deliciously sweet snack-sized red peppers with few seeds. Perfect for salads and fresh eating. Kids love them. Sweet. Grow great in containers. Support for best results. Harvest time 75 days after planting. Next are your hot pepper varieties. Just look at the great selection. Lowe's Garden Center is also offering these collard greens Bonnie Choice in a 6-cell packs as well. $5.98. An old Southern favorite, excellent for cooking or freezing. Tastes sweetest after frost. You get to harvest it 45 plus days after planting. Great in raised beds, great in containers, part shade. Here's the condition of the collard greens. The first hot pepper variety is an old-time favorite, and that's the jalapeno pepper. Most popular chili pepper. Yields a bountiful harvest of moderately hot pods. Great for containers. Medium heat. Non-GMO. Support for best results. Harvest time 72 days after planting. 3-inch long fruit size. You have your Cajun spicy bell pepper. Look at the beautiful picture. You get to harvest these stunners 60 days after planting. Unique blend of mild heat and sweet. Ripens green to red. Great for pots. A 2012 AAS winner. Mild. Support for best results. Grows great in containers. Then you have your Fresno chili hot pepper. Spicier than jalapenos. Excellent for pickling, sauces and salsas. Ripens green to red. Hot. Support for best results. Harvest 75 days after planting. Lowe's Garden Center also has the hot cayenne pepper in stock this year. Beautiful, slender hot peppers. Slender, thin-walled red peppers with deliciously spicy flavor. Excellent for drying and pepper sauce. Plants produce continuously throughout the season. Hot pepper. Great for canning. Grows great in containers. 85 days from planting till harvest. 3 to 5 inches long fruit. Lots and lots of beautiful tomato varieties to look at and to choose from as well. The racks are filled with various varieties. You even have your cherry tomato varieties as well. And all of these tomatoes are part of 3 for $10 Spring Fest doorbuster deals. The first beautiful tomato variety is the patio container tomato variety. Tasty red fruit on a short, 2-foot strong, compact plant. Perfect for pots and small spaces. Determinate tomato variety. It's a great slicer variety. Grows great in containers and doesn't support for best results. You get to harvest 70 days after planting, and the fruit size will be 3 to 4 ounces. Look at the beautiful, thick, large bushy transplant. Next is this beautiful yellow tomato variety called the Lemon Boy. Unique yellow fruit, mild flavor that tastes less acidic, perfect for slicing, great in salads. Indeterminate. Harvest time 72 days after planting. You also have your Parks Whopper improved tomato as well. Very large meaty sandwich tomatoes, famous for its great taste. Good disease resistance, guys. Indeterminate. Harvest time 65 days after planting. Better bush tomato, surprisingly large fruit for such a compact plant. Great for containers and small gardens. Determinate. Grows great in containers. Next to the Better Bush, you have your beautiful Better Boy tomato as well. Top seller, America's favorite tomato, vigorous, strong vines yield fruit until frost, indeterminate. Harvest time, 70 to 75 days after planting. Thrives in the ground, great slicing tomato. You have your Cherokee purple tomatoes as well. Harvest time, 80 to 90 days after planting. Fruit size, 10 to 12 ounces. Highly rated in taste tests. Dusky pink to purple tomato makes deep, richly colored slices, indeterminate. Great slicer, thrives in the ground, heirloom variety. Next is the genuine beefsteak tomato. Harvest time 65 to 75 days after planting. 10 to 12 ounces will be the fruit size. Rich, savory, and robust flavor. Perfect balance of sweetness and acidity. Let me just show you what these transplants look like. Right over here, looks like this variety is selling out. Right next to it, you have your German queen tomato as well. Harvest time, 75 to 80 days after planting. 14 to 18 ounces will be the fruit size. Produces large, meaty pink fruit with low acidity. Indeterminate tomato variety. One slice makes a great sandwich. Heirloom variety, thrives in the ground. You have your Mr. Stripey as well. Look at the beautiful coloring of the tomatoes. Fruit size 12 to 24 ounce. Harvest time 80 days after planting. Huge yellow fruits with red stripes or shading. Each tomato is unique. Indeterminate tomato variety. Some larger tomato varieties as well, such as your big beef tomato. You get to harvest this beauty 73 days after planting. Fruit size 12 to 16 ounces, so quite large. All America Selections winner. Excellent flavor and food and ripens early for its size. Indeterminate. Big boy tomato. Look at the size of the fruit. 16 to 32 ounces. Harvest time 70 to 8 days after planting. Makes perfect juicy slices for classic tomato sandwiches. Great mid to late season performer. Indeterminate. Beautiful condition of the transplant. The next tomato variety is the Bush Goliath tomato. The fruit size will be 68 ounces. Harvest time 68 days after planting. Big sweet fruit for such a compact plant. Good for pots. Very productive, determinate. Nice, thick condition of the transplants. Next great tomato variety is your Rutgers tomato variety. An old-time canning and slicing favorite. Highly productive, large, thick-walled red fruit, determinate variety. Size of the fruit 7 ounces. Harvest 73 days after planting. Beautiful condition of the transplants. Lots of beautiful cherry tomato varieties to look at as well. Right over here, quite a large selection this year. And they're all also on the 3 for $10 Springfest doorbuster deals. First cherry tomato variety is the black cherry tomato. A lovely fruit with extra dark color and tons of rich flavor. Very productive, indeterminate. Look at the beautiful coloring of the fruit. Great snacker. Thrives in the ground. Support for best results. Again, these are all 3 for $10 now. Harvest time 64 days after planting. Fruit size 1.5 inches. You also have your sweet million cherry tomato. Plant produces sweet, crack resistant fruit early and often. Perfect for snacking, indeterminate. Half an ounce will be the fruit size. 60 to 62 days after planting is the harvest time. Thrives in the ground. Support for best results. Next beautiful tomato variety is the Roma Classic Paste Tomato. Top seller. Bright red plum shaped fruit. Perfect for thick sauces and paste. Good for containers. Determinate variety. Great in raised beds as well, my fellow home gardeners. Fruit size 3 inches. Harvest time 73 to 80 days after planting. San Marzano tomatoes, the next variety. Meaty, teardrop shaped. Look at this beautiful shape. Tomato paste has rich flavor. Ideal for sauces and purees. Indeterminate. Harvest time 85 to 90 days after planting. Fruit size 5 to 6 ounces. Look at these beautiful sun sugar yellow cherry tomatoes, like candy from the garden. Delightful, sweet, bite-sized yellow to orange fruit, indeterminate. Thrives in the ground. Support for best results. Harvest time 75 days after planting. Half to 1 inch will be the fruit size. You can also choose the Husky Cherry Red tomatoes as well. Sweet, juicy fruit, sturdy, compact plant, perfect for containers, dwarf, indeterminate. Top seller. Harvest time 65 days after planting. Fruit size 1 inch. Last but definitely not least, cherry tomato varieties, the yellow pear. Look at the beautiful picture. Tiny, abundant pear-shaped tomatoes. Great in salads or just for snacking. Indeterminate. 78 days after planting is the harvest time. Fruit size 1 to 2 inches. You can also choose these medium-sized containers as well, pre-potted with tomato transplants. These are obviously larger, more mature-sized transplants. Each of these containers is 2.32 quarts in size. $9.98 is the asking price, and looks like they have the husky cherry red tomato variety in these. Sweet, juicy fruit, sturdy, compact plant, perfect for containers, dwarf, interdeterminate. Harvest time 65 days after planting, fruit size 1 inch. You can also choose these beautiful pre-potted, pre-caged red beefsteak heirloom tomatoes as well. The class of beefsteak. Enjoy giant, meaty red tomatoes. Great for sandwiches, indeterminate. Same asking price, $19.98. Harvest time 90 days after planting. Full sun required. This video, you guys, thank you so much for joining me here today at my local Lowe's Garden Center. We are now in the middle of April 2024, and Lowe's Garden Center is having their Spring Fest savings event. All of their 19.3 ounce Barney plant transplants are on sale. 3 for $10. So many gorgeous vegetables, herbs, and strawberry transplants to take a look at. So for those of you looking for that transplant deal, now is the time to take advantage of it. If you haven't yet subscribed to my gardening channel, Gardening in Cold Spring Harbor, what are you waiting for, guys? Super easy for you to do, super pleasing and rewarding to me. Just go below this video and click the subscribe button. Click the bell icon as well if you're on YouTube to send you notifications every single time I'll upload a new gardening video. Stay healthy, happy, be well, each and every single one of you. And happy gardening, guys. And I'll see you again in my upcoming garden videos. Bye, guys.